This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
G'day.
Today is an adventure.
It is.
Today's an adventure. You'll find out what I haven't done in 20 years.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Is
That
this
was
the
an adventure.
only thing you haven't done in 20 years?
We think you haven't done it
yeah,
either,
I don't
Natalie.
think I have either.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And the answer's not sex.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
actually, oh, no, it is.
Maybe for you. We also hear some dumb things that came out of people's mouths.
we talk about when you might have run out of air.
And you put Pav on the spot, and we had to go to the videotape to check it.
Never lies.
Also, we think we might chuck some majors in there
Yeah, why
because
not?
a guy named Trent from Averley, you will not believe or how smart he was about a particular subject. We did not see this coming.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
What was it that you campaigned for school council with?
For a Coca-Cola water fountain.
Yes,
I
stuff-
never, I won by a landslide and never delivered the promise.
Yeah.
So
Politicians
You're
through
a
and through.
politician.
politics.
You
Yeah,
made
yeah. It was a
politician.
famous.
Over-promise and under-deliver.
Yeah, well, I mean, and Elbow did it with the stage 3 tax cuts.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
looked at the
Got it.
situation. I don't think this is economically viable for North Kalgoorlie Primary School.
So you backflipped.
So I went, you know,
And
what?
everyone
You know
gets
what? I've heard water's not bad for you.
I became a
Mum.
public health
Thank you, everyone.
policy, did it? Too good. We're going to catch up with Pav today. There was footy over the weekend.
3 games, yeah. They're actually not too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. 3 or 4? Oh, well, one was on Thursday.
Four Friday night, Thursday night. Yeah, forgot about that one.
$1,000 up for grabs today for people that know a particular thing about a certain subject. We have got a thing called majors thanks to Curtin University. There will be 2 majors, right? So
Yeah.
there'll be 2 subject fields
Yep.
up for grabs. 2 callers will get 1 each. And then it's a battle to see who knows the most. The difference between this is you would usually select your major. We're not. We're selecting your major
Yes.
for you, and then you're doing a test right away.
Yeah, some parents do that to their kids.
And
This
instead
is
of-
what you'll be doing.
And instead of a degree, you get $1,000.
$1,000, which in
I
some
mean,
days is better than a degree.
No hex debt, so
No
there's
hex
that to
debt.
look forward to.
We'll also give you plenty of opportunities to jump on First Class and 50K.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Sean promised you some sport, but you're going to have to wait till after the news.
Yeah, I'm not ready as usual. Paper hasn't come. The paper hasn't come.
I had a look at it and just like a quick glance. I'm like,
Yep.
this is it's a lot of mistakes in here, Sean.
Again.
You get-
First one is you're talking about sport.
You've got a few minutes to correct
I tell
that.
you what, who's on our show tomorrow? Eddie Maguire.
Yeah, I know. Catching up with it. He's always an interesting chat when we have him.
I think it's one of those things that everyone thinks is a dickhead. When you talk to him, it's like, no, he's all right. But then when
Yeah.
he leaves, you go, oh, yeah.
He's a dickhead.
So it's First Class and 50K. It's happening, everybody.
You pick the destination, you pick your mate, you spend the $50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can enter via the Nova Player app if you'd like, or the easier way is just to get on there anytime with us, like the opportunity we're giving you right now.
All right. Imagine 2 first-class tickets to either Paris, New York, or London. Beautiful.
Yep.
Great spots.
And all far away. So
And-
you get to
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
first class for as long as possible.
$50,000.
I know. That buys you a few croissants on the Champs-Elysees.
Yeah, it's a kick-ass place,
Or some
apparently.
bangers and mash in London.
Yes,
At
Nathan.
Trafalgar Square. Or a hot
Pizza
dog
slices. Or
in
a hot
dog.
at Times Square.
Foldy pizza.
Foldy
pizza.
pizza by the
To try
slice.
Foldy pizza.
Harry, you're doing great on the music. Well done.
Start spreading the news. I'm living today.
All right, who wants to get in the running? 13,
course,
24,
everybody.
10.
One,
How many
two.
people?
We're going to go with 6.
What?
It's
You've gone
Monday and
mad.
everyone,
Six.
you know, has had a bad weekend.
Or as they say
Everyone's
in Paris.
had.
Well, I had a
well,
bad
no,
weekend.
no, it's
I had a
fine.
bad
You've made a
weekend.
call. We're going to find out if, as Sean says, everybody has had a bad
great
weekend.
What a really nice weekend.
Mine was rubbish.
It's because every weekend since you started your little
Yeah.
personal swimming journey, you've been wet and
That wasn't
tired.
the reason, mate. I'll tell you the reason
And usually
later.
wet and tired, that's a
Yeah,
good thing.
actually.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
All right, here we go. Time to put some people in the running for Nova's First Class and 50K. First up is Annie from Como. Morning, Annie.
Good morning. How are you?
Good
Annie.
voice.
Now,
Annie.
Annie,
Good
this
news.
morning, Sean made a bold claim that everybody, which includes you, had a bad weekend. Is that true?
No, my weekend was awesome. Went out with friends for my husband's birthday.
Okay.
It was lovely. Thank
That
you.
was it lovely, honestly. You're not just saying that because people are hearing your voice on the wireless.
No, it was really, really good.
It was, Sean. And we're even going to let her slide throwing her husband in our face, mine
Yes.
and Natalie's face.
That's right.
Like, because basically what she was saying is you two are single.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Said.
I
And
heard
then
that. I don't want to bring it up.
in her head, she was laughing. Like, actually, no, to be honest, I can hear her
Out
laughing.
loud, she's laughing.
At,
Like I
at
am
us.
now, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Annie, well,
That's
you're in
been
the
shredded.
running.
No, it's been shredded.
Thank
Thank you. Maria's in Auburn Grove. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Maria.
Maria. Tell us about your bad weekend.
Terrible, wasn't it, Maria?
I worked, so...
Oh, it was. So yours was
and I
bad.
wasn't very well.
What do you do that you have to work on the weekend?
I wear a lot of hats at work, so I'm in the waste industry,
Waste industry. Okay.
Oh, okay.
or recycling recovery.
Yeah, of course.
Are people recycling?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Maria,
Sean doesn't believe
Great
it.
question.
well, no, I saw that. Was it 60 Minutes or
Yes.
was it?
War
Sean
on
Channel
Waste,
7?
When we're all
maybe,
sorting out of stuff and then they're just dumping it on some island.
No. We
on.
definitely recycle.
Okay.
Okay, Maria.
Good
Thank
to
you,
know,
Maria.
Maria.
It's good to
Thank
know.
you.
Everyone
You're in the
recycle.
running for
Well done, mate.
Davis First Class of 50K. Liz, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Liz.
Hello, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
How's your weekend, Liz?
No, not how was your
Yeah.
weekend. No, Liz, you had a bad weekend. Tell us about it.
I did. I had to work.
Oh, you
Okay,
too.
Liz, is it an okay job? What tasks did you have to do?
I work in retail, so yeah,
customers.
pretty busy. Yes.
Yeah,
People complaining,
yeah.
Wanting to see the manager
standing
all
up
the time.
all the time, on your feet.
Yeah.
All right.
You're a frontline worker, Liz. We appreciate
No,
it.
So we're two
that
in
was
one.
Two
Yeah.
bad weekends, but really, I mean, they'll both just involve working. Like, no one shot at them.
No, that's true. Adam, hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Adam. Did you have a rubbish weekend?
Yes, I'll join on the bandwagon. Yes and no.
Okay, give us the yes part.
The yes part was that Sunday was spent drinking wine. The no part was Saturday I worked. So
Okay,
Oh,
bit of
okay, so
one
that
and one.
balanced out to an all right weekend.
I don't
Yeah.
think from now on we can include work as a bad thing because it's not. We all have to do it. We're all doing it.
I know, but
work
if you're
is
doing it when
work.
everyone else is having a good time,
Yeah,
that
but
sucks.
he'll get a day off. Do you get? So you work on the weekend? Do you get a day off during the week, or you work 6 days a week?
it's actually my volunteer job. I work 5 days a week during the week, and then I volunteer on a weekend.
Oh,
so,
that's
so
nice.
you're
That's
going,
nice.
so you're going to
Really.
heaven.
So
Yeah.
the bad thing that you did was volunteer on the weekend.
No, Nathan, the bad thing you did was work and not get paid for it. That's what happened.
Good on you,
Thanks,
Adam. That's
Adam.
in the bin.
You're in the running. Bronwyn, hello.
Good morning.
Hey,
Bron.
Bronny.
Hi, Bronwyn.
A bad weekend or good weekend, Bron?
Good weekend, Nathan. Thank
Oh.
you.
Tell us about it, Bron.
What'd you do?
I had a relaxing weekend, to be honest with you, which was exactly what I wanted to have.
Love
So
that.
I
What,
had
and
a
how
good
does
weekend.
how does Bronwyn relax? Do we watch the Netflix? Do we sit in the garden with a
Cup of tea.
the sneaky wine? What do we do?
I went for a walk,
Nice.
potted around the house,
Lovely.
gardening.
Yes.
Gardening.
Had a swim, 50 metres, butterfly.
No, absolutely not.
Don't be ridiculous,
Just a
John.
throwback.
Yeah, she
Nobody
saw a
does
butterfly
that.
in the garden when she was doing repotting.
Yes,
her
exactly.
Oh, yeah,
friend.
okay. I know all about that.
Well, that sounds perfectly delightful.
Well done,
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn.
That's,
Okay.
that's
Bit
a
of
good
light
weekend.
back in to this darkness.
And finally for now, Julie, hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Jules.
Jules, okay. Good weekend, bad weekend.
Sorry, Sean, it was a good weekend.
In your face, Sean. What happened?
Oh, I just hung out with my daughter and went out for dinner and caught up with my mum and relaxed. It was lovely.
Where'd we
That
go?
sounds-
Where'd we
sounds
go?
nice,
Where'd we
Jules.
go out for dinner?
Just our local pub in Lakeland.
What's the local pub? Give it a shout.
It's the Lakeland.
How did they come up with the name? And
That's very clever.
What did you get? What did you have to eat?
I said arancini balls and fish tacos with my daughter.
Lovely.
So balls and tacos, hey?
Fish
Nathan,
tacos.
Stop it.
Happy girl.
There you go.
One foot either
All
side
round.
there, Nate.
Julie, on top of having a great weekend, you're now also in the running for Nova's first class of 50K. Well done.
Well done, guys.
It's
lifted
fine.
me.
Thanks,
I do
guys.
have I do have a real problem with arancini. Arancini usually is served in 3, and I have a problem with that number.
3 balls.
Because when you're sharing.
When you're out with 2 people,
Yes.
yeah. Like how many times are you out with 3 people?
Yes.
Never.
Never.
Like, when you're out with
Just
two
third
people,
wheeling.
there's the one
When
that
you
have
go
to
out
split.
with your mum and dad.
I know, but
That's
like,
a
you know,
three.
yeah,
That's a
that is a
tricycle.
three, but we don't order the arancini balls.
Well, but that's a missed opportunity.
My thing with arancini balls is so often they come dry.
Oh, my
Anyone
thing
agree
is
with
that
that?
often when you
You
bite
do
into
know-
them, they're nuclear hot.
Yeah, yeah. So you
nuclear
need
hot
like
balls.
you just need like you need a warm, just moist ball,
Yes, with a sauce.
and 4 of them,
Not 3.
2 pairs.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Always love a bit of news from the goldfields.
Of course.
Miners.
Under 18s?
No, miners.
People
Yeah.
that dig holes.
Yeah.
My brother.
Either you are one,
brother-in-law.
or you know one in Kalgoorlie, or you want to be one. And I tell you what, the whole place is just riddled with mine shafts.
Yes.
Like, when we were growing
That's your
up.
playground, though.
Well, the thing is, they don't like fill them in.
No, they just walk
Just
away.
walk
And there's-
away.
There's no real warning signs,
No.
and some of them are so old.
It's
that
not
even
a
there was-
place for cross-country running.
No.
Because you might not see that runner ever again.
Yeah, the Kalgoorlie orienteering team. We haven't seen them for years.
Yeah, it's like picnic and hanging rock around those areas. Well, this is crazy. 2 men were briefly trapped in an underground mine just near Widjimulfa.
Yep.
And they've been accused of the people that own the site of trespassing.
Oh, so they weren't supposed to be there.
Sneaky buggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Then
okay.
again, my brother and myself and my cousins, we had a cubby house down a mine shaft, so I do understand.
But
where
was it
there's
an
money.
active mine?
No,
Right.
no. So the Department of Fire and Emergency Services, they were alerted and said that 2 men were trapped underground, and they're like, oh my gosh, and they went to go and get them. The men got themselves out though, but the problem was the men, when we're down there was no airflow. They had limited air. They were running out of air.
Oh, my God.
Running out of air.
Like this song.
I don't think I've ever run out of air. There's heaps of it.
It's everywhere.
Like,
It would be scary, like knowing that if you're
No
in an
airy.
enclosed area and you know that the
There's
air,
limited amount of
yeah,
air.
that's right. But you panic, so you start breathing more.
oh, and
instead
especially,
of just breathing a little bit.
And it's one thing being by yourself with like, you know, running out of air. But then if I was there with you, Sean, I'd hate every breath you took.
because of that giant
Yeah.
nose. It's like you've got an advantage.
You're taking-
You're
you're
taking
taking-
all
it
the
doesn't
air.
work. No, it doesn't work like that.
You're taking all the
majority
air
of the
again.
air.
Hasn't been fixed. So
know.
only one half of it works.
Me too. Can't.
Mine's been caved in enough.
Well, stop saying stuff to me.
I learnt my lesson.
Do you reckon many people listening have experienced running out of air? We've never asked this question
no,
before, ever.
we haven't.
No. One time when we were diving, because we were from a diving family,
yeah, of
my
course.
dad normally, because he stays underwater for an eternity, it's something that you really panic about.
Yes.
He's got a low heart rate. Every time he sees a new doctor, they think he's dying. But
You're
he just
right.
has an extraordinary low heart rate. So anyway, underwater, off he goes. One time he got tangled around a cray pot rope that was ended up being like 20 or 30
Yeah.
metres from the position he was there, but when he came up, and he was underwater for ages, and it wasn't until in the end I couldn't do anything. My uncle jumped overboard and found a knife hastily
And
then
cut him free.
He was underwater for so long.
And the thing about, are you going deep enough that you can't come
No,
quickly
he
to
was
the top?
surfacing,
Oh,
so he was
at-
out of air anyway.
Right,
so
yeah.
he just had to hold on for dear life. He was in all sorts.
That's extraordinary.
Another place where there's no air is like really up high, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like up in Everest.
High altitude, yeah.
Yeah. We want to know 13 24 10. Never asked this question in 20 years. Have you been in a situation where you were running out of air? We're going to give somebody a $150 voucher to use at the Sterling Arms.
See you there.
nice.
Give us a lift.
Get the squad together and get amongst it at the Sterling Arms.
Oh, just thinking about getting my squad together.
Okay, who's coming? Oh,
All
look at
right,
that.
13,
Who are we
24,
gonna leave
10.
out?
We
Let's
want to
see.
know, have you been in a situation where you were running out of air? I mean, obviously
You got more of it
survived,
because you're ringing us.
but for that moment, was
Yeah,
there
yeah,
genuine panic
Yeah.
that you were going to run
And
out of
shall we
air?
do the flip side. So have you been in a situation where you've had too much air?
So you're being inflated? Is that what you're saying?
Just way too much for you. Like, oh, God, so easy to breathe.
Okay, either way,
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
we're talking about when you were running out of air, inspired by the 2 guys who may or may not have been trespassing on a
Yep.
mine site at Widjimulfa,
Yeah.
fell down the shaft, stuck down there, no air.
So, I mean, there's that. There's caves. If there was a cave
Yeah.
collapse, that sort of situation.
like-
Oh, that's horrendous, yeah.
Like you hear of people getting locked in the cool room,
Oh,
which is cold and
yeah.
no air.
Or like in a bank vault. I'm sure we don't have many people who speak to you right now that have their best bank vault story, but we'll be doing those tomorrow,
You
so
never
just
know.
get them ready.
Amy's in Subiaco. Hello, Amy.
Hi, how are you?
Amy.
When were you running out of air?
Oh, so I was an elite synchronized swimmer.
Yes.
Hey, awesome, Amy.
Yes, okay. Keep going.
Yeah, so I've been to two Olympics and we were training at pretty high level every day. So it was good. When I was training, it was sort of every day I was running out of air. We did a lot of hypoxic training
Yep.
to increase our lung capacity in the routines. We'd push the limits a little bit with how long we were staying underwater. So yeah, pretty much every single day
so-
when I was an athlete.
Can I ask you, because you would push yourself as any, sporting champion would do, but did your coach ever say, hey, girls, don't be a hero? Like, come up and breathe? Or was she like, no, stay under there as long as you can?
We had many different types of coaches. Some coaches did go with the ladder, which is
Yes.
not the safe way to coach.
Yeah.
Now the way we coach is, push yourself, but there's a line and be safe about it. And also the international governing body has set limits for how long you can be underwater.
Right.
Because at the Olympics,
really?
there were other teams. I think the Chinese team in Beijing or London,
Always looking to cheat.
a girl passed out at the end.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
really?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever passed out mid-synchronized swimming because they got dizzy or something?
No, I've never seen it in the middle, but at the end I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah,
So
they're
I
pushing
was going
themselves
to
to
say,
the limit.
everyone's doing their scissor legs, and then suddenly one just slowly goes into the water.
Hey, Amy, what was your personal record for how long you could hold your breath underwater for?
Ooh. I don't know, we actually never did static breath holding, but we did do one set where it was, you do 25 metres freestyle, normal freestyle breathing, 25 metres freestyle, no breathing,
Yep.
and then you do 50 breathing, and then you do 50 metres no breathing, and then you do 75 breathing, and then you do 75 no breathing.
Oh, my God, you
Whoa.
must be the best person to be in a room when someone drops their guts.
That's right. Her eyes water, but she can breathe.
She doesn't take it in. Amy, that's
thanks,
amazing.
Amy.
By the way, that's really impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Really
Yeah.
Is
impressive.
it Olympics?
Yes,
Yeah,
twice.
two-time
Twice.
Olympian.
The people that
Amy.
listen to us,
Have been to the Olympics.
like, there are so many impressive people that you live
I
here in
know.
Perth and you wouldn't even know about it.
I know.
Unbelievable. Well done, Ames.
Amy, you're a hero. Paige is in Butler. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
When were you running out of air, Paige?
My story's not quite as impressive.
How many Olympics have you been to first?
As a kid in the pool, I stuck a container over my head pretending to be some, space person or something.
Yes.
Couldn't get it off again. And my parents only noticed as soon as I was, waving my hands around like a lunatic and jumped in the pool and took it off me.
Jump in the pool.
Okay, how old were you at this point, Paige?
Probably 7 or 8.
Were you known as Buckethead for the rest of your life?
Has to.
No.
What a missed
Thankfully.
opportunity.
What kind of bucket exactly was it, Paige? Sorry.
It was like a storage tub.
Yeah.
And how old were you?
Yeah.
7.
How small was that bucket or how big was your head?
Well, the thing is that there was enough air for a little bit.
Yes.
And then as
Yeah.
soon as
So
there
the
wasn't,
water pressure. Yeah.
So then you jumped in the pool to get the lubrication. Okay. Because that could have worked out really poorly as well.
Yeah.
You've used your quota for the word lubrication.
Yeah, that's right.
one,
No
and
more.
you're out. Sean.
Thank you, Paige.
I had a story for us
That's
later
what I
on
like
too.
to call you,
Sorry,
Buckethead. Susan Bigton, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey,
Now,
good.
what's
Sue.
the story about your hubby, is it, Sue?
Yeah, we were learning to dive off Rottnest and we're, 17, 15 metres down. And he's gone into a cave. So he's a learner. Cracked the top off his actual tank. So
Oh.
he's got a slight crack in it. But he's so excited. I'm indicating that we need to go to the top of, the water because you're cracked, all the air is streaming out of your tank.
Yeah.
But he thinks we're all double thumbs up. Isn't this amazing?
Oh.
And I'm like, no, we need to go
You're going
to
to
the top.
die. Yeah.
I've had to get the gauge, shove it in front of his face so he can see that the needle is going
Dropping
down.
fast.
We really need to go up to the top of the water. But I was really annoyed because we had to go up to the top of the water,
Yeah.
swim back.
To
But
save
then
his
they
life.
just gave him a new tank.
Yeah.
You know what? Bloody
That is
husbands
annoying.
and their need to breathe. It's don't you reckon it's just so annoying? Ugh.
Well, yeah, I was really, really annoyed because I was also very, very
Yeah.
cold and wanted to finish the dice. But
Yeah.
Oh, you had to go
I
back
was having a
down.
great time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's nice that you told him. Some people wouldn't.
Yes, that's true. Oh, well.
Now go in there and
I
explore.
tried to tell
Go
him
in
and
there and explore.
he gave me the thumbs up, so
Yeah.
now it's on him.
Fantastic. Thanks for the calls. $150 voucher to use at the Sterling Arms, which you just mentioned. Get the squad together. That'll be fantastic. Amy's an Olympian.
Yes.
So
Dual Olympian.
Yeah, and the problem is Paige and Sue weren't. So
that's on them.
sorry.
Everybody is in the running for Nova's first class and 50K,
We have
though,
standards.
because they got an
Oh,
air
fair
with
fault.
us.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The
She does.
Oscars today. The Oscars.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Oscars today. There was a bit of controversy, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, one of the movies that up for
Plagiarising?
grabs. The screen.
Yes.
There's a screenwriter that in 2013 had given his scripts out, sent his scripts to a lot of people. One being the guy that made this movie that's up for an Oscar, and he says that there are scenes. There's probably 5 scenes in the movie that are
Word for
different.
word.
No, that are different than his movie.
Everything else.
Everything
is
else, word for word, characters, everything.
It's the holdovers, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is the movie. Yeah.
Oh,
so
take a breather.
that they're up for like 5 Oscars or something like that.
It's going to be awkward if they
Yeah.
win for
Yeah.
screenplay.
I read this morning as well. I read this morning as well that about all the actors that are banned from the Oscars. Will Smith being one of them.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, no, it's so weird. Richard Gere was banned from the Oscars for 20 years because he went rogue when doing a presentation speech and started talking about human rights in Tibet. So they banned him for 20 years.
Are you serious?
How long's Will Smith banned for?
I don't know, but smacking someone should be more than
Should be more than 20
yeah,
years.
but
should be
no,
a life
I
ban.
think isn't Will's like 5 years or something like that.
So,
I think.
so Richard Gere
20
I can't
talks
get over
about
years.
like human rights,
Yeah.
and gets more time than Will Smith, who hit someone.
Yep. Who do you think?
Yeah, that's
Out
the
of
world we live
all
in.
the actors there?
Yeah.
Who do you think is making the most money out of all the actors that'll be at the Oscars?
This year?
Yeah. Who do you think?
Well, I read something that Aaron Sanderlands.
Adam Sandler,
Adam Sandler.
is the highest paid
Still making-
actor
yes.
of 2023. He made $73 million.
It was to do with Netflix, though, and he made a number of films.
Yeah.
Netflix keep just getting
Yeah.
people on and then saying, "I will pay." I think
Giving
it was,
them heaps of money, yeah.
it was like I think it was like $73 million. 73
four
US, $111 million he got for his Netflix deal.
So Will Smith was banned for 10 years. 10 years.
10
10
years.
years, and Richard Gere got 20.
20s for talking about Tibet and 10 years for smacking the host.
That doesn't seem right.
Ridiculous.
Doesn't seem right. Anyway, we'll find out if there's any action today.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, Trent.
How you going?
Good, Trent.
Good, Trent.
Hey, Trent, did you ever go to uni?
No.
Well, welcome.
A bit of a laugh there.
Welcome, Trent.
Never too late, Trent, by the way.
We'll find out. Karen, did you go higher with your education?
No, I did not.
Well, today's the day, isn't it?
That's right. Well, we've got a couple of majors. One, sauces and condiments. The other one is former Disney stars. And if you major them, you could walk away with $1,000
Yes.
cash.
So, Trent, you get to choose your major first because you called through first. Which one do you want to go for?
I'll go for former Disney stars.
Oh,
Hey,
I
I would
honestly
never-
thought that Trent would have gone with sauces and condiments.
100%. I second that motion.
Karen, if you had the choice, which one would you have gone for?
Definitely sauces and condiments.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's
this
all
has
worked out well.
hasn't
Okay,
it?
so guys, this is what's going to happen. Trent, you are going to be asked your questions first from your major. All right. Now, at any time, if you get it right, congratulations. That's fantastic. If you get it wrong or pass, then Karen, even though she is not studying on course, has the opportunity to jump in and answer that. If she answers it correctly, she gets 2 points.
2 points.
Right in your face. I know,
right?
No,
There's a
the
lot of
stakes
pressure,
couldn't be
Trent.
higher.
Okay.
Stakes couldn't be higher.
Trent, we'll start with you first. You have 5 questions ahead of you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, all right.
All
Yeah,
right.
right.
Trent, your major is former Disney stars. Here's your first question. The star of Disney's Girl Meets World and more recently the support act for Taylor Swift in her Australian concerts is Sabrina who?
Oh, Sabrina. Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, pulled that from nowhere. You've scored a point.
Trent.
You've
He's
scored
just,
a point,
he's just
Trent.
letting us into a bit of his
I
life,
know,
isn't he?
isn't he?
What? And I'm intrigued.
All
Take me
right.
for a lap.
Okay, Trent, question number 2. Which 3 singing brothers shot to fame on Disney's Camp Rock?
Oh, that'll be the Jonas Brothers.
Of course, Trent. Said with great authority.
jeez.
Trent scored 2 points.
And here we go, Trent, for question number 3. Selena Gomez played Alex Russo on the show Wizards of where?
Waverley Place.
Wait, what did you say?
Waverley Place.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
yes, you did.
I heard a D.
Yeah, I did
too. You're
You're
correct.
very good at
You've got
this.
3 points so far, Trent. Doing well.
Trent, no, sorry, just to check. How old are you?
How old am I? I can't remember. 35, I think.
35. Yeah. No, so you're an interesting little puzzle of a man,
no,
aren't
that's
you?
right. Okay, Trent, your next question. Which former Disney star is Spider-Man Tom Holland dating?
Oh, that's Zendaya.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
4 points.
Trent is
Yes.
on fire for a clean sweep.
There's no way he's not getting this one.
Righto, Trent. Which superstar singer played the title role in Disney's Hannah Montana?
Miley Cyrus?
Trent, clean
Like he had
sweep.
to think about it.
Full compliment. 5 points. That's the score to beat, Karen.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Very nervous.
I'm shocked. Is anybody else shocked?
What, that Trent knows
That was
everything about
brilliant.
Disney? Yeah.
was flawless.
Did you know any of those?
Jonas Brothers, Nat.
Yep.
Because
And-
just an
Miley
insight into when
Cyrus.
we're doing these sort of things, we want to write questions that are interesting, but also we don't want to stump people that
Yeah.
have no clue. We're going to rethink that today. Here we go.
All right, score
Karen,
to beat
welcome.
Karen is 5.
Welcome to Sauces and Condiments 101. I'm glad to have you here.
Hey.
No worries. Which condiment is made of mayonnaise, chopped pickles, capers, and herbs?
Oh, gosh.
Come on, Karen, you know this.
Think about it.
I do.
Mayonnaise, chopped pickles, capers, and herbs.
Quick.
I got a total blank. No.
And the competition is over.
It's over.
The answer was tartar sauce.
Tartare sauce.
Tartare sauce.
Let's run through the others just to give her a go.
Okay, let's see how you would have gone, but you failed this course, and
Okay.
we're taking you off Curtin's campus. In 2023, which fast food franchise released a limited time special menu centred around their stingin' maple sauce?
A what maple sauce, sorry?
Stingin'.
I don't think it's going to help you.
I don't know.
No.
KFC?
No, that was
Chicken
chicken treat.
Which sauce is used when making the Canadian dish poutine?
Nope.
Gravy.
Which popular UK music artist has the Heinz tomato ketchup label tattooed on his bicep?
Gosh, I don't know.
Ed
Said his
Sheeran.
too.
And traditionally, which nut would you use when making a pesto sauce?
Pine nut?
Yes.
Cashew nut? Walnut?
Oh,
no, you're right.
she
With
just-
no, we had to take a first
I
answer.
know, but she didn't really know, so
No.
that really could have been just a clean sweep of yes and a clean sweep
It's
of
great
no.
news. Great news for Trent. You have scored $1,000 cash thanks to Curtin University, Trent, for your knowledge of former Disney stars.
Thank you so much. That's
Amazing
wicked.
effort.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, your little puzzle, you.
Yeah, very
Trent,
much so.
you got a partner, Trent?
No, I'm recently single.
Why?
What a catch.
Why would any woman leave a man
Yes.
that knows about Disney
I
stars?
tell you what, that means he can keep the $1,000 all to himself, doesn't have to share it.
Kidding me.
Well
There you
done,
go.
Trent.
Well done, Trent.
I'm recently single.
2 new majors tomorrow, everybody.
And
Stick
you know what?
around.
Feel free on the socials to hit us up and tell us categories that you think
Yes.
we should do. I had a fair few people demand Buffy.
Oh, really?
A fair few people demand Harry Potter. We've got someone that said they'd love to hear questions on illustration. And this is my favourite. Nail polish, in brackets, not gel, normal nail polish. Close brackets.
Really?
Question 1, where do you put it? How many coats are
And we're
ideal?
out. Sorry, we're still talking about Trent and
We
his
are.
knowledge of Disney stars.
Former
We're
Disney
just so
stars.
intrigued. I feel like we just took the tiniest, thinnest layer off
I
Trent.
know,
and I'm wondering
right?
what else is he packing in that lasagna.
Tomorrow's special subject is Trent.
Yes. Unbelievable.
Just curious.
And then also tartar sauce.
I know.
Tartar
I know.
sauce. Mayonnaise, pickles.
Come on.
Capers. Herbs.
Herbs.
As some people say.
2 new subjects tomorrow, so
Yep.
study everything but that.
Yes, those two
It's
are
the
out.
only way to
Which
prepare.
makes the night easier.
Doesn't it?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
That's Cyril stumbling in.
Love Cyril.
It's 20 to 9.
33 for Hawks.
Nathan and Sean.
Well, that was full on.
Yes, you
Glad
just-
those microphones didn't
we
come on a
just had
second earlier.
What we call a close shave.
All right, so hey guys.
Hi, Nathan.
I'd like to welcome Pricey, aka Natalie McNeil.
Stunt Nat.
Stunt Nat.
Hey,
There
Nat.
she is.
Yeah.
So, Pricey, she runs A&E, right? So this department where she
AE.
is the AE, sorry, yeah. The department where a lot of creative sort of stuff happens. And we were having a discussion on Friday about different ideas that we could come up with for our friends at Thirsty Camel
yeah.
to do for Easter.
Lovely. We love
So
that.
I was sort of throwing it around with Pricey because I was about to do my brainstorming and come up with a plan. And as we were talking, I was just throwing around stupid things, and I went like, maybe I can do something on camel eggs. Yeah?
Oh, for Easter.
Yeah. And then I just started laughing, right? So camel eggs, ha, ha, ha. Then Pricey says,
Hang on. Do camels lay eggs?
to which
Pricey.
I went,
Do they?
camels are mammals.
Yeah.
And I said,
Camels are mammals.
Yes,
I said,
famously.
camels give birth. Mm-hmm. And then I started laughing. And then, no, Pricey said,
She doubled down.
I doubled down and I
no, she doubled down first. She goes, no.
They definitely do.
They definitely do lay eggs. And I went, no. She was so convincing. I was about to start Googling.
be fair-
But she Googled first and she had to see a camel give birth herself in order to believe that they do not
Now,
lay eggs.
Pricey, you lived
Yes.
in Dubai
You lived in
for
Dubai.
quite some time where there
I
are
know.
a lot of camels.
I know, but
Did you ever stumble into a camel nest?
never.
Do you think
Obviously.
that's where they
But-
keep the the eggs? Oh, that one's pregnant. They're all pregnant.
All these camels are pregnant. To my defense, it was 4 p.m. on a Friday. My brain was fried, and we were trying to find a tenuous link between a camel and an Easter egg.
Yes.
So I was like, wait, hang on. Do they lay eggs? Because you were talking about camel
One
eggs.
camel scrambled egg, thanks. Would feed a nation.
I'm so
I
embarrassed.
Would feed a nation.
And you know what? I laughed so hard, right? Because I remember many years ago I was in Bali and I was walking with a mate. And they'd recognised me, and there's these two girls, and they ran up to me and said, "Oh my god!" And I said, "Let's go out for lunch. We're going out for something now." And they went, "Oh my god, how exciting!" So then this girl orders a club sandwich, and as she's eating, and this one had egg in it, and as she ate, she goes, "Oh, this egg tastes funny." And I said, "Oh, it's probably monkey eggs." And then she refused to eat it
Because there was
she thought
monkey
there was a
eggs.
monkey egg in there. And I thought, I will never find anyone as stupid as this girl.
And then you
Hi,
did.
Pricey.
And to Natalie.
And Pricey was like, "Please, do we have to talk about this on the radio?" And I said, "Yes, we do. And this is the reason why. You're a mother. You're a mother who is raising a child. And I just think anybody that's in your world, Natalie McNeil, and I'm talking about family members in school and people that work in school, just need to know who they're working with. Just to put that in the mix."
You also said my full name on the phone call. You were so disappointed in me.
So disappointed.
And then, obviously went to town on me afterwards during the whole phone call. And then at the end, I just said, well, thanks for the call, because you called me.
No,
and
that wasn't what you said. You told me to F off.
anyway, regret it completely.
Sometimes things
Nat.
come out of your mouth and you do regret
I
it
don't
forever.
have your back on this one.
Yeah.
We are
actually.
talking about this 13,
You
24,
don't have any
10.
back about saying something dumb.
All right.
Wow.
We want to know...
It's against my policy.
Yeah, we want to know if this has happened to you. The things that you really wish that you never said out loud. It's like, oh my God. And if someone has said
Can I
something
take
to you
that
that
back?
is just
Yes.
equally as stupid, we'll take your calls on
Make
your
Pricey
prices.
feel better.
Yeah, family pass to Jurassic Kingdom plus
Ooh,
show
lovely.
bags up for grabs. That's cool. Experience the biggest dinosaur theme park. Visit JurassicKingdom.com.au for tickets.
All right, 13 24 10. Tell us about that time you said something and you really wish that you hadn't said that out loud.
Yeah, so you were the Pricey or you were the Nathan and you heard it and you're like, oh, come on. Come on.
Fellow staff member here at Nova, Pricey, she thought that maybe camels laid eggs.
Maybe they did.
She wasn't sure that they didn't.
Right, yeah.
No, that's the answer.
To be
She
fair.
wasn't
ended,
sure.
she ended up Googling it as well.
Yeah.
You know when you're on the right track. Sean, can you get your phone away from the microphone, please?
Okay,
Thanks. You're on the right track when you type do camels and then the thing
Yes.
you think doesn't come up.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Exactly.
one's
Exactly.
asked
No one
that
else
question.
search for it.
John's in Hillary's. G'day, John.
Good morning, how are you?
Hey, John.
Okay, John.
We're talking about things that people wish they probably didn't say out loud. What you got for us?
Well, it wasn't me, it was one of my sisters, and I've got 8 of them.
Yeah.
And she said to her husband one night, she said, the moon in WA, is that the same as the East Coast?
Oh, John, that's a special sister right there.
Do we have our own? so is she thinking everywhere sort of has their own moon?
Moon, yeah, pretty much.
Well, how can you do it? You're there on the other side of the country. How could they possibly be looking at the same
Imagine
moon?
just the Earth just surrounded by moons.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, John, 8 sisters.
Yeah.
Do you have any brothers?
I got 3.
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
what a family, John.
Catholic?
Yep. Yes.
No questions.
Irish Roman Catholics, mate. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
there you go, mate.
All right, so hey, quickly, do a roll call of all your brothers and sisters. Go.
In order.
Go.
Ready? In order?
Yep.
Older, Patrick, Catherine, Marie, Monica, Francis, Edna, Carmel, Johnny, David, Cillian, Monica, and Kevin. Oh, I got it wrong. Kevin and Monica.
Close enough. I mean, once it got down the bottom, like, to be honest.
John, that was great.
Just a blur.
It's like
Well
calling
done,
your
John.
horse race.
Exactly. Nice work. Emily's in Baldivis. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh, it sounds like perhaps it might have been you that said the questionable thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, you sound a little regretful already, but tell us all about it.
When I was 11, I splurted out of my mouth that buffaloes didn't exist. My stepdad overheard it, and it's been a running joke for years.
So you thought
Okay.
they were like dragons and unicorns?
Buffaloes.
The mythical
no, they're
creature.
just like, they're just in movies. They don't actually.
So you'd seen a buffalo, looked at it and thought that is so fantastical that couldn't possibly be real.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. It's just they're a mystical creature.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't
mythical
exist.
creature. Yeah.
Dragons, unicorns,
You're
buffaloes.
right.
I mean,
Everybody
Yellowstone, a
knows.
Of
mythical
course,
place.
that would explain buffalo wings.
Yes.
Should we say dough with the wings taken off the buffalo?
Yeah, that's right.
Because buffaloes
Who
take
doesn't like
flight.
buffalo wings? Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. How old were you again?
She was 11.
I
so
was 11.
I think
okay.
it's forgivable.
That's
That's
forgivable.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
forgivable.
That's okay. You're all right.
Yeah,
you're not
hopefully-
a fully functioning adult with a child thinking
Yes.
that camels lay eggs, are we? So that's,
mean, if that's the-
really the mark.
That's the baseline.
That's the baseline.
Thanks, Emily. All right, 13, 24, 10. We are talking about the things that people say that you know they just really wish they should never have said. If you've either heard one or if, like Emily, you are the person that uttered it. Kat, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Kat.
Oh, Kat. Something tells me you might have said the dumb thing. What happened?
Oh, I most definitely did. Yes. I was with my friend in the car and we were driving into the city. He's, the white lines on the side of the road and they've got the bumps in them.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought they were for blind people.
to know they're steering to the next lane.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Everything else has a bit, bump. You can read that.
Well, it is.
It's Braille. And
Yeah,
that's-
Braille.
yeah,
Well,
I-
Braille.
Well, it's like at the train station, people know that
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
right.
bumpy bit of pavement. That's to that's to let people know that that's
Yes.
where people that are sight impaired.
Correct, the pavement,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
But the funny
exactly.
thing about that place is that those bumpy footpaths, they lead you also to the library and to the art
Yes.
gallery.
But
that's great, Kat.
That's why in the middle of those lines they're called cat's eyes. It's so the Labrador can see them.
Exactly. That's
There you
exactly
go.
why. You're learning things here
Yes,
today.
yeah,
We're learning
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
All
you,
right, thanks.
Kat.
Let's go to Amy in Ballsbrook. Hey, Amy.
Hi, how you going?
Good,
Good,
Amy.
Amy.
Was this you or somebody else?
No, it was my sister, who's probably the smartest person I know.
Oh,
Great.
please. What happened?
She asked where the Melbourne Cup was run.
It's simple things.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. And she's the smartest person in your family. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, she is. She's an
Doesn't-
accountant. She's very
Doesn't bode
smart
well
with
for the
two
rest of you.
children. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Okay,
Thanks,
they're
Amy.
hilarious. All right, Sean. We've heard from particularly puzzling people.
And
Then.
of course, everybody we've spoken to, even the dumb ones, are in the running for Nova's First Class and 50K.
Family Pass to Jurassic Kingdom plus Showbags. Experience the biggest dinosaur theme park. Visit jurassickingdom.com.au for tickets. We spoke to John off the top. He's from a really big family.
Yes.
There's 1,000 of them. A family pass.
I don't think he could take all
It's
of them.
coming your way, John.
Yeah.
See if you can work that one out, my friend.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.